What is up, YouTube? It is PuddlesA1 here, bringing you another black and white Wi-Fi battle. This time we got an Ubers match versus Dallasboi1992. Now, he is a very good YouTuber. I met him on the Smoking Wi-Fi Battle Finder, and we played a while back. And I gotta say, it was one of the better games that I've ever had on the Wi-Fi Battle Finder. He's a great guy. You should check him out. Link will be in the description, and you'll know that this is oh gosh, this is just a bad match. So let's get into it. He's going to lead off with his Fortress, and I'm going to lead off with Whimsicott. And you're going to be like Whimsicott and Solosis on an Uber's sand team. That's just weird. Yeah, it is weird, but I'm going to go for that obvious taunt, and he predicts it, goes for the Gyro Ball, safe bet to go for a Gyro Ball. He's going to switch out of there, knowing that he can't do anything to me, and I'm just going to go for the Encore, just in case he didn't want to switch out, but now he switches into this Blaziken, and I'm like, awesome. So I use that switcheroo, give him the Iron Ball. I don't think he saw that coming at all. And he's going to go for the Flare Blitz, clean take me out. There's no way that wouldn't take me out. But, yep, this is a set just to use to make sure that there's things just like Blaziken that do not set up and outspeed my guys. So speed boost happens, does not matter. Here I'm going to go into my Garchomp, and I predicted him to go into his Giratina. I did, and I was like, I'm not going to go for the Dragon Claw. What if he doesn't? I'm just going to go for that safe Stone Edge because he's got more fire types than he does dragons. And no, that was stupid. I should have went for Dragon Claw, and this guy, Giratina would have been gone. So I go into my Tyranitar, my Godzilla, and set up that Sandstream, and he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp and miss. And that's unfortunate because that will matter later on in the match, but not too much, as you'll see. He's going to go out into his Groudon, and I'm going to switch out and go back into my Garchomp, predicting him to stay in and go for the Will-O-Wisp again. And I thought, you know, 75 accuracy with Sand Veil, he shouldn't hit me. But then I see he goes into Groudon, I'm like, I'm not going to stay in there. These things usually have Dragon Tail. So I go into my Godzilla, my Tyranitar. Turns out he does have Dragon Tail, and he's going to switch me out. Sandstream still up, so that's cool. And I go into my Garchomp again, and I thought maybe I was just doing damage because I figured he'd go for Dragon Tail again. And I thought it would miss because, you know, 90 accuracy Sand Veil, but nah, I'm not that lucky. You know, I don't get cool hacks like that. I just get Will-O-Wisp misses. And I go out my Excadrill here with my Air Balloon, and I had to sacrifice my Air Balloon and just try and get as much damage as I could on this Groudon because my team, Groudon to my team is just bad. I have no counters for it, no checks. It's just something I have to figure out on the team. The biggest check I have to it, well, not check, but the biggest counter I have is Solosis, but that's not going to do anything. So he's going to go into his Giratina here, and I figured he'd go for a Dragon Tail again, so I thought, set up my Stealth Rocks because, you know, he's running a Sun team, and so fire is very prevalent. And he goes for that Will-O-Wisp, but I have the Lumberry, which is why it didn't really matter, but it did in a way because then the Crunch wouldn't have done so much and he wouldn't have died from Sandstorm. Yeah, so he's going to go back out into his Groudon, and I have nothing that can switch into this, and I need to save my Tyranitar, so I have to switch out and sacrifice my Excadrill, which is sad because I needed this Excadrill. And after my Excadrill died, what I should have done was just fodder off my Tyranitar because that was the next thing that needed to go. Because my Garchomp, he is Scarfed, so he did outspeed everything he had left on his team. But I'm just going to go out in my Solosis because this is the situation that needed to happen. And I'm going to go for the Endeavor, to bring down his Groudon. But he knows what Fierce Solosis does, and he switches out to fodder off his Blaziken. And he goes for the not the Focus Sash, he goes for the High Jump Kick and puts me in my Focus Sash. I really hoped he would miss, but again, I don't get cool hacks like that, and so I just go for Toxic, take him out because Sandstorm isn't up right now. And, you know, Solosis isn't that bad in Ubers because of the Sand team that I'm running, but he gets a Rapid Spin kill. You know, bravo for you. I'm proud that you got one, and I'm glad I gave it to you. So that's what happens there, and I go into my Arceus here. And I have the Dark Arceus, yes. But I'm going to do a lot of misplays with this Arceus. As you will soon see, I set up the Calm Mind. I know he can't do anything to me. His set, it's not going to do anything. But you see, Gyro Ball does a quarter exactly. And I didn't really care at the point because I have Recover, Refresh, Judgment, and Calm Mind. So you can't really do much to this Arceus because not much resisted. And I see it goes on to his Arceus, and I was like, oh, cool, Electric Arceus. That's nice. I don't see any of those. So I go for my Judgment, hoping that it'll take it out. But I really feel like I got min damage here because that's a +2 stab Judgment. Well, not stab Judgment because that just makes it Judgment stab. And it doesn't kill it. But then I see he has Brick Break and Life Orb. And I didn't make the connection that he was normal and not electric, and that was the biggest mistake of this game because that means I lose my Arceus to the extreme speed, but he also loses his Arceus to Life Orb. What I should have done was I should have switched into my Tyranitar to take the extreme speed perfectly, and his Arceus would have been dead and my Arceus would have lived, and that would have meant that I could come in on his Groudon, recover up until it didn't matter anymore, and it was just a misplay. And I'm just going to proceed to low kick here because that's the best thing I can do against this Fortress. And gosh, that misplay. You guys, you really need to pay attention. It's the little stuff like that. People sometimes miss Air Balloon, and that matters in matches. You miss leftovers once. You miss the speed between leftovers. Who gets theirs first? Who gets theirs second? It does matter, and you gotta pay attention for things like that, and it matters between winning the game and losing the game, and right there it just proves to you that I lost because I didn't figure out or didn't click that he wasn't an electric Arceus and he was just a normal Arceus. So here it's pretty much game over. I go for the Earthquake. The sand is up, but it doesn't matter because it's not like it's not gonna kill him. He goes into his Groudon, gets rid of my sand. And I locked myself into Earthquake because he had nothing but the ground types left. And I didn't want to do Outrage because I didn't want the confusion hacks. But, you know, maybe I just should have gone for Outrage. Well, no, I didn't go into Outrage because he had Fortress on. I didn't think it would kill. And I was just, at this point, I was just hoping for crits. And I didn't get any crits, but that's fine. You know what? Good game. Dallasboi1992. Please check him out. He is a really good battler, and the screen's gonna go black in a second. But I really appreciate him battling me. He said he would upload his half, and I really hope you guys go check him out. And please comment, like, subscribe, rate, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Tumblr, do all that cool stuff, you guys. So I'll see you guys later with my next match. Peace, love, later, Gators.